Just to give you a format of today's event, we'll be briefly introducing a young adult of our community who's going to talk about the Shura Council, its functions, and some of the things that, since he was born and raised here, some of the things that he went through as a young kid. And then we'll be starting our main lecture. Title is Sharia law and how it benefits the humanity. We have put this lecture in two parts. So the first one will consist of about 45 minutes lecture, and we'll take a break for 15-20 minutes, and we'll have some refreshments and snacks. After that, we'll come back and start our second session, and then we'll open it for Q&A. For those of you who have questions, you will have an opportunity to ask, either by coming to the mic, or if you prefer, you can just write them down and just hand it over to us. Thank you. Now, I would like to request this young man, who probably I have seen grow in front of me from a young 8-year-old to 24-year-old now. He was born and raised in Bakersfield, went to Foothill High School, and he went to UC Irvine to get his bachelor's in biomedical engineering. And I'm going to put a little bit more pressure on him. He's going to do his master's too. So we'll make sure that he does that. Brothers and sisters, I present Brother Matidi Muhammad Muqais.
Welcome friends, neighbors, and guests to our annual Da'wah conference. I greet you with the Islamic greeting used by past righteous people and Muslims around the world today, meaning peace be upon you, Assalamu alaikum. Many of you here are frequent guests of ours. We thank you for supporting us and attending our events. If you are new to our event, we are pleased with your curiosity, we welcome your questions, and we hope you enjoy our hospitality. This event, the Da'wah Conference, is held annually and is sponsored by the Islamic Shura Council of Bakersfield, and it is an open invitation to the Bakersfield community to come join us and bring questions you may have about Islam. Every year we try to base our function on a hot topic in the news. This year's topic is Sharia law. But before we allow our distinguished speaker to go into more detail on Sharia, I was told to introduce the community. Muslims in Bakersfield have been around for over 30 years, with approximately over 5,000 Muslims in the Bakersfield area today. The community is composed of Muslim immigrants from all over the world, including Yemen, Pakistan, Palestine, Jordan, Egypt, Syria, Morocco, Nigeria, Indonesia, and everywhere in between. And some of these immigrants have been here for over 30 years, and some have only been here for a few months. But also a growing number of Muslims were born in the United States. And an increasing amount are individuals who have accepted Islam here. The Muslim community in Bakersfield is as diverse as the Muslim population around the world. Members of this community work in many professions, including as doctors, engineers, shopkeepers, restaurant owners, dentists, salesmen, in insurance, real estate. They work for the city, for the county, and for the state. Many young Muslim adults also continue their education after high school at Bakersfield College, Cal State Bakersfield, and elsewhere. The students, even at CSUB, have created a Muslim student organization, the MSA, for students holding events for the CSUB student body. To accommodate the growing Muslim population in Bakersfield, members of the community purchased a small building in the late 1980s on Ming Avenue to serve as a mosque. The building fit approximately 100 people and was used for the five daily prayers and the Friday speech and prayer. The mosque even served as a weekend school for the children, and many of us here were students at that little building. The Muslim community grew and another old building was purchased, which is this one here. Although it looked different, it used to be a spacious bank serving the Bakersfield community and converted it into a mosque. As this community grew, a need to create a more modern and spacious space was needed for the upcoming young students to hold their weekend classes, accommodate the growing congregation, and serve as a community center for lectures and events like these. Through generous funds from members of the community, the two mosques, this one and the one on Ming, were renovated, remodeled, expanded, and completed just recently. The mosque on Ming is a new building that includes a prayer hall, classrooms, and a multi-purpose room for events. If you would like a tour of this mosque or the other mosque, please let us know and we'll gladly show you around. Now this conference is hosted by the Islamic Shura Council of Bakersfield. The Shura Council is composed of members of both mosques and serves to unite the Muslims' interests. As Muslims, we are commanded in the Quran by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and hold fast by the covenant of Allah altogether and be not disunited. This verse from the Quran has served as the guiding principle for the creation of the Islamic Shura Council. The Shura Council is an organization of members of the community working together, working for the Muslim community as well as the Bakersfield community at large. The members work together in promoting knowledge of Islam and serving the community. The Islamic Shura Council holds general meetings every 2 months open to the Muslim community to hear their input, opinions, needs of the community, and to stay connected and focused to the goal of serving the community. The Shura Council also holds a picnic after Ramadan, the month of fasting, for the community, providing food and games for the whole family. The Islamic Shura Council also holds monthly events where a guest speaker comes to talk about a topic of concern or interest to the Bakersfield Muslim community. And these topics include from how to raise children to how to increase one's faith. This council also provides the financial assistance to those members of the community in need and also provides burial services according to Islamic law. But the Islamic Shura Council is not only for Muslim members. The council serves as a voice for the Muslim community to our friends and neighbors in the city of Bakersfield. The council holds press conferences when major events around the world occur to voice our opinions and our stance on current events. The Islamic Shura Council also hosts this Da'wah conference and hosts open houses at the mosques and classes for those interested in learning about the religion and provides pamphlets and books for those interested to learn more. And most importantly, the Islamic Shura Council of Bakersfield is always ready to answer questions. And finally, before we get to the main event, if you have any questions about the community, the Islamic Shura Council of Bakersfield, or the mosques, please ask me or any of the members wearing the white t-shirts today, or Imam Muhammad al-Durra, or Mr. Imad Mirza, the current president of the Islamic Shura Council. He's outside right now. And thank you. Wassalamu alaikum.
Thank you, Brother Majdi. I moved to Bakersfield about almost 16 years ago from Arkansas. People used to ask me why, and my favorite reply was, we all make mistakes. This town grows on you. This is what I've seen. No matter where you come from, when you go to LA, you're stuck in traffic for 2 hours, you want to get back home. And the home is Bakersfield. A lot has changed in the 16 years. What has not changed is the Muslim community and the leadership and their commitment to the faith and sharing their faith with everyone else, and especially to our non-Muslims, brothers and sisters. So I hope and pray that today, especially the people of different faith, will take advantage of this gathering, this wonderful event, and make the best use of it. And more than that, we want to keep the communications lines open. You're more than welcome to attend any of our gatherings, seminars, and any of the events. All you have to do is just give us a call, and then we'll make it available for you. Without further delay, I would like to introduce our main speaker, our distinguished guest speaker. He came all the way from Houston, Texas, and we made sure that he get the taste of Bakersfield heat today. That's not that bad. He's a doctor, and he is the Imam of Masjid Masjid in Houston, Texas. He is Dr Main Alkudah, and he's an expert and an authority on Jewish laws and Islamic laws and some of the issues that our community faces in this country. And not only us as Muslims, but also how the Sharia law, how it relates to the bigger community, the humanity. And hopefully today he will be able to remove and clarify some of the myths and misconceptions regarding some of the laws and anything. So I would like to request Dr. Alkudah to come and start. Thanks so much.